Previously on Hardy Boys.
Your wife was investigating something, and my nephew Rupert was her source.
Do you remember any stories that your mother was working on? I mean, did you even know that she was writing again?
No.
We made a copy of the report.
We gotta take this to Dad's partner, Sam.
J.B. Cox. This is the guy from the beach.
Take this envelope, go to Stony Creek Park, find a bench, you put it under it. I'm just telling them where to meet me.
Oh, you're home.
He hid this in the vent in my room. I think that's what the tall man was looking for. I had it with me during the carnival, and I didn't lose a single game.
Oh!
The tall guy killed all the people in the Aztec.
Rally for the idol.
Him and the guy from the beach. I think they're after the same thing.
Have the doctors got any idea on when he might come out of the coma?
Could be weeks, months, years.
Thanks. Smells better than the mud your dad makes.
It's all Trudy. Did you find out anything?
I did. But first you gotta tell me why you wanted me to look into J.B. Cox.
Joe ran into this guy at the beach. He offered him a couple bucks to fix his radio. The guy turned out to be Cox.
Joe's hanging out with J.B. Cox?
Yeah.
Of course he is. He told the local police, right?
Yeah, Joe told them everything. So they went down to the beach, they found his camp, told us to call them if we saw him again. But they wouldn't tell us anything about him, so I called you.
And that's the extent of your trouble with this guy.
Yeah. And Joe's a bit freaked out, so I needed to know who he was.
And it feels like you don't want your Aunt Trudy to hear this.
Just don't want her to be more worried than she has to be, you know?
J.B. Cox is a thief for hire. A good one. He's only been caught once. And even then, he escaped so quickly it looks like he let himself get caught just so he could bust himself out.
So he likes being dramatic.
Yeah, likes the high-risk jobs for anonymous clients. If you see him again, you gotta tell the police.
Is Cox connected to Kanika Money Khan?
Who's that?
Sam, it's okay. Dad told us everything. He said that she hired him to find her nephew, Rupert.
Well, no connection to Khan as far as I can tell. He probably came here, did what he had to do, and is long gone.
Sam!
Hey, Trudy.
Hi.
Fenton, have you checking up on us?
You got me. I just want to see if you'd heard from Fen, but Frank says you haven't.
No, not for a few days.
You want to give me a minute with your aunt?
Yeah.
Stay out of trouble, kid.
I will.
This isn't the first time Fenton's gone dark on a case.
That was before. Things are different now. He should know better.
So when should I start to worry?
It's up to you.
Are you worried?
Not yet. Call me if you need anything.
Let you know if I hear from Fenton.
All right.
It's good to see you, Sam.
Yeah, you too, Trudy.
What'd Sam say?
He said that J.B. Cox was a thief for hire, working for an anonymous buyer, and that we should stay away from him.
Like that's gonna happen.
How's it going?
If I'm right, today's the day JB's gonna meet his buyer. I think this message spells out where, but I've been staring at this thing for ages and all I have is a headache. JB really doesn't like to make things easy.
Of course he doesn't like to make things easy. He doesn't want people showing up uninvited. Like we're trying to do right now. Do you think JB knew that thing was inside the idol?
You mean my lucky charm?
I'm not calling it that, but sure.
No, I don't think he knew. The tall man or whoever hired him knew.
What if Mom knew too? What if she figured out the secret? If we find out who was after this thing...
Then we find out who killed Mom.
We need to break this code. Magnolia, Iris, Carnation, Begonia, Hibiscus, they're all flowers, Joe.
Hey, Trudy!
Joe, we're in the same house.
Sorry. Is there any place in town named Five Flowers or something like that?
That's why you're yelling?
Yeah?
No, nothing like 5 flowers.
Alright, so flowers wasn't the pattern. Mikbuh. Yeah, it's not the first letter of every word either.
What's this little arrow?
Start on the M and follow the line. The arrow's a guide.
Ambrose? M Brothers.
What about M Brothers?
I swear to God, Joe.
Like a name that starts with M.
Yeah, I get it. The Menser brothers have a towing company.
No, towing company be too busy. Trucks coming and going.
And the old Matthew Brothers brick factory, but that closed years ago. Now stop yelling.
Okay, sorry.
An old factory would work for a handoff, right? So if that's the where, then what's the when?
$8:30?
There you go, smart guy. Good thing we woke up early. Let's go.
Here you go. The first waffles of the last week of the summer.
Will.
Really? You just had to throw that in there?
Sorry, guys, I couldn't resist. Well, just one more year to go in this boring town, huh? You think you can handle it?
I'll try, but I have to get accepted to Rosegrave first.
So you'll get accepted to Rosegrave first. Enjoy it.
Thanks, Will. You know he's right, though. You'll get in.
Even if I do get in, it's way too expensive.
Okay, so what happened to Mrs. Esterbrook sponsoring you?
You know my dad. I don't think he's gonna be okay with that.
He'll get over it. Cal, you gotta follow your dreams no matter where they take you.
Yeah, same goes for you.
Yeah, and even if I don't make the bigs, it's looking good for that agricultural scholarship. And I'd rather stay closer to home anyways.
So where does this leave us?
Leaves us in front of a plate full of waffles, and they're getting cold now. So we should dig in.
Chet, we have to talk about this at some point.
Yeah, at some point, but I can't hear you right now because I'm eating waffles.
Okay, I guess I'll join you.
I don't need that syrup on it, too.
This doesn't look like the kind of place where people go missing at all.
We'll be fine if we're careful.
How many dead mountain climbers do you think have said that?
You sure you're up for this?
Yeah, I'm just lightening the mood by being hilarious.
Okay. Just tell me if you want to leave.
Thanks. This place is huge. Where are they gonna meet?
I don't know, there was nothing specific in the message. I think we gotta pick.
This looks good. All right, and now we wait.
Maybe we should go hide.
Yeah, hide.
This way.
Trudy? Oh, hi.
Gloria, what brings you to the wrong side of town?
Well, that's interesting. You have a hobby.
It's not a hobby. I sell them.
To you? How many have you sold?
Enough to earn a living. You ever made one of those?
Trudy, do we have to do this?
Okay. How can I help you, Gloria?
You are the aunt of 2 young boys, and you've been asked by your brother and by fate to be their surrogate mother, and it's not fair. And I haven't been fair to you either.
Gloria, I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to convince me that you're here to bury the hatchet. You've been so good at swinging it.
I just want to help.
Suddenly. You've never been kind to my family, to my parents, to Fenton. Till the boys moved here, I hadn't seen you in 2 years.
The past will have to remain in the past. There's nothing I can say now to change it. And Fenton will never like me because my daughter didn't like me. Won't you come and sit down? I want to talk to you about the boys. Perhaps we could have some tea.
Okay. But you have to come back later. I'm busy. Working.
Oh, of course. Of course I shall. You know, I have some good friends who own galleries in the city. Perhaps I could talk to them, see if they might be interested in showing your work.
I don't think we have the same taste.
Oh, Trudy, not all my friends are stuffy.
Hey, want a sandwich?
You brought sandwiches?
Yeah. What if the note meant 8:30 p.m.?
I hadn't thought about that.
Point for Joe. Keep score.
I'm good, thanks.
Suit yourself. I don't get it. What kind of guy steals something without knowing what it is and then delivers it to someone without knowing who they are?
It's like Dad says. It's always money, boys.
It's always money, boys. You can have too much, but never enough. You know, Dad's been gone longer before, but I don't think I've missed him this much.
You sure you're okay?
How do you tell if you're okay?
Joe, this isn't safe. Dad wouldn't want us doing this. Neither would Mom.
You can't leave, Frank, all right? We only have questions, and this might be the first answer we get.
Joe, I can tell you're scared.
Of course I'm scared. So what if I'm scared? Where'd he go? This way.
Joe? Joe? Joe?
What the hell are you doing here?
What the fuck are you doing here? Frank!
Shut up! Are you safe here?
Yeah, because you're here. Frank!
Brothers here too? What are you guys doing?
Get off of me, man! What the hell?
You gotta get out of here. Listen to me.
Stop!
Listen to your brother, Frank.
This is JB Cox. What are you doing here?
That's my question for you.
You cracked your dumb code.
You cracked my code. Feel betrayed and impressed.
Wait, what are you doing here? You don't have anything to sell.
I know. I went back to your place. It wasn't there.
Hey, something's in my room for 2 days. It's mine.
Is that right?
Yeah, it is.
You're here to find out who your buyer is.
And you guys cost me 50 grand.
Your buyer has something to do with our mother's murder.
You didn't tell me she was murdered. But unfortunately, it's not my problem. My problem right now is figuring out how I'm gonna get paid. Let's not run into each other again.
No! You gotta tell us something right now.
You want something? Here's something. I stole a golden idol from a killer. The people who hired me are probably just as dangerous. So what were you gonna do if you caught up with them, huh?
I don't know. I hadn't thought that far ahead.
Think ahead now. You let this go.
If somebody killed your mother, would you let it go?
No, I wouldn't. But I bet your mom wouldn't want you to end up like her. Get out of here.
Gloria Estabrook is coming over for tea?
Yeah.
But you don't like her.
You don't miss anything, Super Cop.
Watch it, or you'll have to start paying your parking tickets.
Look, I don't want more Gloria in my life, but what am I going to do? Keep the boys away from their grandmother?
Fair point.
You can sit down, you know. You look like you're responding to a noise complaint.
I'm working.
You already caught me, remember?
And you don't have a record. You're welcome.
Officer Hooper has something she wants to say. Come here.
The guy who got electrocuted at the carnival the other day came out of his coma and attacked a hospital orderly on his way out. Until we have him in custody, be careful. Okay, stay in groups and stay indoors.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem.
Where were you guys?
I had an early shift at Welts.
Early pancakes at Wilt's.
Okay. Well, let me know next time. I don't want to guess.
Yeah, sorry. Frank.
Jesse, did you get the name of the big guy from the carnival?
Still no ID, but we'll find out.
Right.
Frank, come on.
Does Viv sneak around like that?
Trudy. She does patrols in the house in the middle of the night in case of burglars.
Right.
Okay, I'm out.
Okay, see ya.
Where have you been?
I was delayed.
Do you have it?
No.
Do not fail me.
Well, that didn't go according to plan.
Wait, there was a plan?
Not helpful, Joe. That was our best lead.
I bet Dad would know what to do.
So we need to start thinking like Dad.
What's all this stuff?
It's Dad's books I've been reading. Any crime scene should be studied as quickly as possible to preserve evidence. Degradation and contamination increases with time.
So are you saying we need to go back?
I can go on my own, Joe. It's okay.
You calling me chicken?
No, I don't want you to do something you don't want to do.
I'm in.
Okay, let's go.
Heading back out already?
Yeah, I got a double shift at Wilt's.
Double pancakes at Wilt's?
No, I'm gonna go hustle some people at pinball.
Okay.
See ya. Is this the last time we're coming to a creepy warehouse?
Probably not.
This is where we lost him. Just retrace his steps, see if we can find anything.
Looks like you didn't drop anything.
Well, I lost him at one point. Something's always in the last place you left it.
Did you get that from the manual?
That's weird. That normally shines right through.
Maybe you went through there. Frank, look.
What's that?
This looks like the same thing he was wearing.
It's the same color, I think.
Go, go! Joe, the door! Run!
Run!
And when we went back, the tall man found us, but Frank barred the door, trapped him in the building, and we ran right here.
So the guy we helped at the beach stole the idol from the guy who attacked you at the carnival?
And killed everybody on Ern's boat.
So where is this thing that everyone wants?
Put it away, Joe. Why is it so important?
It made me really lucky at the carnival. Like, I won every single game that I played.
It's magic. Can we cast spells? I have a wizard hat at home.
Of course you do.
We don't know what it is. We just know that people want it.
Including a 7-foot-tall freak who can survive enough electricity to light up a carnival.
Yeah, and he's not going to stop looking for it. So we're going to use that to our advantage. And we're going to trap him.
You want to trap this guy? He's probably an assassin, or a mercenary, or a spy.
That's a huge ask, guys. Luring this guy out and catching him ourselves? That's crazy.
Look at this note my mom wrote. She knew what it was.
See? She knew about the Aztec, the boat that found the idol.
We think that all of this has something to do with what got our mom murdered.
Oh, man. She was murdered?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Listen, we just want to know what she knew. All right? And this tall guy might have the only answers. JB's gone, and we have no idea who showed up at the warehouse this morning.
If it was my mom, I'd do the same thing. I'm in.
I'm in too.
My mom's a cop. Why don't we just tell her? She's looking for this guy anyway.
Because we don't know who we can trust, Biff.
You can't trust my mom?
Listen, Biff. He's not saying that your mom's in on this. He's just saying that we don't know who is.
I'm sorry. But if you can't trust my mom, I'm out. I'm not going to tell anyone what you guys are doing, but I can't help you.
Phil?
Yeah, well, I mean, this is like everything I've ever wanted. What do we do?
We know what he wants, so we let him think that he can have it.
How are we gonna find him?
We won't need to. He'll find us. And when he does, we'll be ready. We just have to figure out a way to get him to Chet's farm. But I think I know how we can do that. Chet, we're going to need to borrow your truck.
Trash at him.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Just go. You think this thing's fast enough?
Oh, he just needs to see us in it.
Go, 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 go!
scones can be very tricky, I know.
Top that's okay.
So I imagine Joseph is a fairly accurate facsimile of a young Fenton.
Oh, yes. Fenton was such a terror. I could do whatever I wanted. No one was paying attention.
And what sort of mischief did you get up to?
None. Nothing at all. Figured someone had to be good. That's sad, isn't it?
Oh, no, you're young. You have plenty of opportunities to make up for lost time.
You're not telling me to be proper?
Oh, perish the thought. Folks around here do not respect me because they think I'm proper. One is never obliged to be what people expect.
I'm worried about Joe. I'm afraid he might be acting out.
Well, you know, that crazed teenager held a knife to his throat, and then that dreadful incident at the carnival. And you add to that the loss of his mother, his father being away, it's a lot. I imagine he'll settle down.
Hope so.
No, he's not just his father's son. He's also his mother's boy.
It's funny, I always saw more of Laura and Frank.
I agree, which is why I'm more concerned about Francis right now. He is exactly the same age as Laura was when she decided to turn her back on the Estabrook family. And on me. She was complicated. And I wouldn't have complications. I was not a good mother, Trudy. I'd like to be a good grandmother. Would you help me try? For the boys?
You think it might be good for you, too?
Oh, please. Don't ever try to analyze me. We don't have enough time.
You sure he'll come?
Yeah. Your truck definitely got his attention. Thanks for letting me borrow it, by the way.
No problem.
If I can sneak up on you guys, you might want to rethink your plans.
Surprised you're here.
You know, you're dead wrong about my mom, and you'll eat that. But I wanted to help. Even though you guys are luring a killer to an isolated location with no one to hear you scream for miles around.
Well, I'm glad you're back.
A guy who can barely fit in his car just drove by. Get ready.
That's him. Okay, Joe, go.
All right. You want it? Come get it. If I give this to you, do you promise to leave me alone?
You'll never see me again.
Then go get it.
Oh, I missed it. Long run from...
Who are you?
We know you killed all those people on the Aztec. Who do you work for and what happened to Laura Hardy?
She was our mom. Why was she killed?
Okay, this isn't working. You want to get him to talk? We should break a finger. Or 2 fingers. Or no fingers. Yeah, never mind.
So, is this a good time to call my mom?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Hey, wait, guys. I know this might be a little late asking this now, but how do we explain this? We literally got a guy in a cage.
It's not just the cops that we have to explain this to.
Hello? What's going on?
Remember the tall guy?
We were hanging out at Chet's, and he was just there. He must have been hiding in the corner or something.
He's in custody. We'll find out who he is. Everyone at the station is actually kind of impressed with how the kids handled this.
Impressed?
They trapped him in a cage.
Just glad you guys are okay.
Thought you'd be angrier than this.
Hey, boys. Thought I heard your voices.
Hi, Grandma.
Hi, Jesse.
Hi, Gloria.
What are you doing here? What's this about?
I was just giving the boys a ride home and thought I'd drop in and visit Trudy.
Oh, I see. Well, that's nice. I guess I'll be on my way. And you, young man, you have to take some time this evening and fill out this application form for the exam tomorrow.
Okay.
No excuses. All right. Night-night. Nice to see you, Jessie.
Bye, Gloria.
Thanks for the tea.
Anytime. Okay, so what's going on?
Where to start?
You feel better? Nice big cage. Not like the last one. I have a few questions for you. What's your name? Do you know anything about a boat called the Aztec? Do you know a man by the name of Ern Culmore who was on the Aztec? Okay. Can you tell me what happened at the carnival? Your prints are being circulated. We'll find out who you are.
And what if I don't exist?
Last night you guys helped us with something huge. And crazy. And you didn't have to do that.
You're kidding, right?
That was like the only exciting thing that's happened in this town.
Well, besides the urn stuff and the carnival, but...
The point is, this town seems a lot cooler since you guys got here.
Yeah.
And we're here to help you guys.
However long it takes.
Whatever it takes.
Thanks.
My mom would have really liked you guys.
So, what's on this board?
That is what we think we know. What we know is that all the people we can trust are here, in this room.
So it's up to us.